Okay, I think I got this. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to give you a roundup of all my favorite sunscreens. This was a video that has been requested a little bit, but it's also one that I've really wanted to do because I've been on the hunt for a great sunscreen. I'm a big fan of SPF. And I just wanted to share all my recommendations with you. If you like these kinds of videos, please like this video and subscribe down below. A couple SPFs that I don't currently have here that I really want to try, and I will talk about those a little bit later. But if you want to see my recommendations from those or see my kind of reviews of those products, please leave a comment down below and let's get into the video. I have been on quite the journey for SPF, and one that specifically works for me. Typically, in the past, SPF has always broken me out and has always caused my skin to be really not okay, if you know what I mean. But like I've said in other videos, I do use a lot of chemical exfoliants, and I have been using a lot of retinol products. And so I know that protecting my skin from the sun is important with using those kinds of products that obviously make your skin a little bit more sensitive. That, and I'm just not a big fan of tanning in general. I know whatever you choose to do, that's totally up to you, but I hate sitting out in the sun for long periods of time. I'm constantly overheating, and so I really don't like sitting and tanning, but I like the effects of a tan, so I fake bake. I just use spray tan and self tanner, but I don't usually get too much of a tan in the summer. As you can tell, I have quite fair skin, and so SPF is something that I am aware of now. That is very important. Not to say that I didn't have my fair share of burns and sun incidents when I was a kid, but I have learned from my mistakes, and I'm here to share with you my recommendations. I also have a couple of things I would not recommend at all, and I'll get into those as well. I have been trying a lot of SPFs, both chemical and physical, and I know that that in itself can be a polarizing topic, but I have found that for my skin at least, chemical sunscreens work a lot better. There is a lot of mineral sunscreens out there that I do enjoy, but I find that I start to get little milia and little breakouts like on my skin, and typically on my cheeks and kind of in and around my eyes, and they're really hard to get rid of. I'm also a picker, so if I see something, I'm going to pick at it. And so I found that chemical sunscreens have just been overall a better match for me. I get the sun protection, it doesn't break my skin out, and my skin kind of stays in the same texture and kind of level that I want it. So again, it's up to you. I do have a couple of different options from both, and I also have a couple options of sunscreens that I haven't tried yet that are physical that I do want to try. And so I'll keep you updated on those if that's something you're interested in. The first sunscreen I'm going to get into is one that I use every single day. This is like my daily routine. It's part of my skincare. Like after my skincare is done, this is the SPF I go in with. I'm just about finished it, which scares me, so I will be repurchasing it. This is the Supergoop Glowscreen. So this is SPF 40, and this is a chemical sunscreen. It is absolutely a wonderful sunscreen, and actually it's a wonderful makeup primer as well, which is why I think I like this so much. It gives you such a glow. I'm also going to be inserting little product shots in this video of me just like showing you what these look like on my skin, so I'll be panning to those as well. But yeah, this sunscreen has just been amazing. I really enjoy it. It doesn't break me out at all. It doesn't have a scent, and it gives such a beautiful glow to the skin. It just looks so radiant, and honestly, I find that on days when I'm feeling really lazy, this has enough of a tint with the glow in it that I can just use this on my skin alone and be out the door. Like that's, I'm totally good looking like a sweaty, glowy ball of dew. So this gives me that, and I will 100% be repurchasing this. I will also leave the prices of this product on the screen, and I'll leave links to all these products down below. This is my next product. This is, I would say, is one of my daily go-tos as well. I typically bounce between this and the Supergoop Glowscreen. This is La Roche-Posay Anthelios. This is fragrance-free, it's good for sensitive skin, and it's got a really interesting texture. This is a very liquidy texture, and it does have a slight tint, but it doesn't actually transfer a tint onto the skin, if that makes sense. I find that the finish of this as well is a little bit more mattifying. It does get dewier throughout the day, but I find that this isn't quite as dewy as the Glowscreen, so if you're looking for an option that's really lightweight, that can be used as an everyday sunscreen as well and sits well under makeup, I think this is a really good option. This is a little bit more accessible too for my fellow Canadians because you can get this at Shoppers Drug Mart. And yeah, this is my second bottle. I already have an empty of this, and this is my second bottle that I am getting into, and I really, really enjoy this. This was actually a product I saw used by JB Genevieve on YouTube, and I have been super enjoying it as well. My skin just reacted super, super well to this. It didn't break out. It didn't have any sensitivity. I find with some sunscreens, even though they do sit well on my skin and they don't end up breaking me out, just depending on how I did my skincare the night before, if I used an exfoliant in the last little while, like in the last 24 hours, I find sometimes my skin can have a little bit of stinging with certain products. This isn't one of them though. This has been a really, really great option. My next product is a chemical sunscreen as well. This is actually one I wanted to try. I was skeptical, but I saw Samantha Ravindal try this, and yeah, I've seen, obviously, the Hawaiian Tropic is like a brand known to everybody. Like, it's just a classic sunscreen brand. But I do remember that the one I used to use on my body would break me out, and so I was really, really nervous about trying this. But I saw how glowy it was and how like silky everyone was saying this is, and so I wanted to give this a try. And this is a really, really nice option. I do like this. This is scented. It does have a fragrance, but I don't find it to be too overpowering for me. It does sting slightly when going on if my skin is being a little bit more sensitive, but it doesn't affect my skin like once it's down. Like, it doesn't burn. It doesn't have any weird sensation. It doesn't break me out, which is awesome. And I would say that this actually is a really nice dupe for the Glowscreen. This gives me a similar effect. It's not quite the sheen and the shimmer that I get from the other product, but I do get a super glowy finish with this. My face looks super like hydrated and dewy, and this is a nice drugstore option as well. So this one's also SPF 30, so it's a little less of a coverage than the other products, but I still find this to be a really, really good option. My next SPF, this is the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Face, and this is SPF 60. So this is a chemical sunscreen. I do like Neutrogena products. I like their face cleansers. I do like some of their moisturizers, so I wanted to give this a try, and this is a really, really nice option. I found that this didn't break me out. This does have a bit of a fragrance, and again, it has a little bit of that sting going down. But this is super accessible too, because you can get this at Shoppers Drug Mart, Walmart, Superstore, that kind of thing if you're in Canada. And I found this sat really well under makeup. This does contain dimethicone, so it does have a little bit of that kind of slippy, almost like pore filling kind of texture. It's not meant to be pore filling, but I find this works really, really well under makeup. Most of these products do. There are a few that maybe break makeup up a little bit more than others, but I found this one worked really well under makeup, and it didn't affect like the consistency or the wear of my makeup. The next option I don't actually have here, so I'm gonna leave it up here. This is the Josie Moran SPF 47 Physical Sunscreen. This is an argan oil sunscreen. This is an absolutely amazing product. Of all the physical sunscreens I have tried, this is by far my favorite product. I've repurchased this probably 4 times. This is a super lovely formula for the winter. It's super thick and creamy, and it goes on the skin and hydrates like almost immediately. I find that this locks in whatever skincare I've already gone in with. It kind of acts as like an oil barrier between my skin and the elements, especially during the winter time. And this also sits down really, really well under makeup. I do find that if you are wearing dewier foundation or dewier coverage products like tinted moisturizers, that kind of thing, if you go in with that after using this product, I feel like you may not get as much wear time out of your products just because you're already you already have such a dewy base, and then you're going in with dewier products. So I found that my makeup didn't quite last as long as I had hoped using this product underneath, but typically in the winter I like to go in with a bit more mattifying products. Do I like to go in with more mattifying? Yeah, I do. Okay. Oddly enough, I like to kind of play with more like full coverage foundations in the wintertime. I don't know why that is. Maybe just to like liven up my skin, or you know, that my skin has kind of been tired through the whole winter. But anyway, I do find that matte foundations or fuller coverage or longer wearing foundations do sit well on this. And I actually find that they almost look better just because this product adds a little bit more dewiness to it. So yeah, I really enjoy this product. It's an excellent SPF. It works amazing under makeup, and if you have really dry skin, I highly recommend this product. And there is actually a tinted version as well. I have heard mixed reviews. I haven't tried the tinted version myself. I've kind of just stuck to the regular, and I found that it didn't leave too much of a white cast on my skin as well, which is something that you can kind of get a little more often with physical sunscreens just because it's got a physical product in it. So sometimes you can get a white cast, but I found with this one it didn't affect like the color of my skin or the makeup wear at all, which was awesome. My next SPF, so I got one that I wanted to see if I could use it kind of like as a body, chest, neck, and face kind of option. So this is the Garnier Umbrell. This is actually a kid's sunscreen. This is the Wet in Protection lotion, so it's like a water resistant formula. This is a hypoallergenic option as well. This is SPF 60. This is also a chemical sunscreen. I saw this at my local drugstore and I wanted to give it a try, and I actually really like this. I wouldn't write home about this, like it's not my absolute favorite sunscreen, but this is a really awesome option if you're looking for something to use kind of face and body, like you kind of want a one and done product. I found that this didn't break me out at all. If you want kind of a one and done product that you can use face and body, I did really enjoy this. It didn't give me a lot of like the glowy, amazing makeup, you know, benefiting things that I have in the other products, but I do really like this. I think I would repurchase this more for like body, chest, and neck kind of thing, like I said. This was an affordable option. I think it was like maybe $16 at my drugstore, and yeah, I've really enjoyed it so far. It does what it needs to. This is kind of like, you know, not the fanciest product, but it does what it says and it works. Another sunscreen product I don't have on me, this is the Neutrogena kind of spray bottle sunscreen. This is incredible for your body, like body sunscreen. If you're looking for something to give you a glow on your body, this is amazing. I saw Scott Barnes in a YouTube video use this, and he used this as kind of like an all-over spray just over like the chest and the shoulders while like after he did someone's makeup. And oh my God, like the glow was amazing. And so I picked this up, and yeah, it just makes you look like a shimmering goddess in the sunshine, which is amazing. Perfect for beach days. And it doesn't break me out either. It does have a fragrance, but I can handle it to look like a glowing goddess. So I think that's it for all my loves, my SPF loves. A couple things I wanted to try, I'll leave up here. So one that I have been interested in trying was the Laneige sunscreen. It is a chemical sunscreen as well, but I do like a lot of Laneige products. It's out of stock right now on Sephora, but if you want to see a review from me about this product, let me know. Another one that I wanted to try is the Biossance physical sunscreen. This one was kind of going in and out of stock. I had it in my cart for a while, and then it went out of stock, and now it's back in stock, and I've just kind of been like, I have a lot of SPFs. Obviously, they do have a bit of a shelf life because they have active ingredients in there. So I didn't want to buy too much that I was all of a sudden like not using products and I was wasting things. Like I don't want to be wasteful either. So I'm trying to see when, maybe closer to the summer, I'll buy this and review it. And then one that I am like die hard, absolutely gonna buy, I am so excited for, is the Glow Recipe sunscreen. It's a new one. It's their, I think it's called the Watermelon Glow sunscreen. I am so pumped for this. As you know, I enjoy so many products from Glow Recipe already. So this one was just like such an exciting launch to me. I didn't even think that they were going to come out with an SPF. I guess some people were like thinking and like predicting that they were going to come out with that kind of a product for the summer, but honestly it didn't even occur to me because they've got such a vast line. But I guess, yeah, that's the product that was missing. So I'm really excited to try it. I definitely will be picking that up. It's available right now on their website and in the States, but I'm just waiting for it to come available to Sephora Canada, so you guys will be able to buy it as well, and I'll review that for sure. That one, honestly, I'm excited to see how that one like reacts with my skin, and I'm almost tempted to buy that before buying another one of these, just to see. I want to see if it's like, it's not claiming to be a similar product at all to the Glowscreen, but I want to see if it might give me the same benefits, and then it could kind of replace this product. I don't know. I do really enjoy this product. I feel like maybe the Glow Recipe one might be a little bit more up the similar alley as the La Roche-Posay one, but I'll give it a try and let you guys know. So I don't really have like a ton of SPF products that I really, really dislike, mostly because if I try one and I hate it, I immediately get rid of it. Like I either pass it on to somebody else, or sometimes I end up chucking it if I really don't think it's going to be a good product for anybody in my life. I'm really picky with sunscreens. I've tried a lot and I've had a lot of like either rashes, bad reactions, or acne. A lot of ones that I don't go for is like the heavily scented ones, and ones that almost have like a greasier base. Like I like ones that are a little bit between like a dewy and a dry touch. I don't like anything that's too oily and heavy feeling. And typically what I'll do too is I'll try a sunscreen on my body first, and if that's not going well, I don't even go for the face, because you know, my skin is just a little bit more sensitive on my face. One though that I recently purchased that I was really excited to try, so this was the Keel Superfluid. This is a chemical sunscreen. It's water resistant and it's SPF 50. I was so excited because I have like a lot of products from Keel's, and I really like their moisturizer in particular. This is so bad. Like, save your money. Don't buy this. Again, like in other videos, I've said that I try to pass products on to people, or I try to, like, you know, get some use out of them and not return them. This I am returning. I actually already have like the return slip printed. This is the worst sunscreen I've tried. It is so heavily scented. Like, and it smells like, I don't know, some people were saying that it smelled like a food or something like that. I get like, what do I get like this? I get like floor cleaner from this. Like, this is so bad. And the other thing is, not only does this burn my skin when I put it on because it's so fragrance, but it actually burns my eyes being too close to it. I tried this a couple of times and it was so bad. And if anything, if I could get over the fragrance, this didn't sit well under anything. Like, it didn't sit well over top of my skincare. It created like these, like, it almost pilled on my skincare. And it also really sat poorly under makeup. It made everything look patchy. It made my dry patches look drier. And it also like pilled kind of around my jaw and cheek area, which was like a no-go for me. So I don't recommend this one at all, unfortunately. If you were looking at buying this, if you like other Keel's products, I would skip this one. There's a lot of other products by other brands that I enjoy far more. So yeah, so that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. It's a little bit of a shorter one compared to my last video for sure. But yeah, let me know if you want to see my reviews of any of the products that I mentioned that I don't currently have here. And if you do, I'll pick them up and give them a try and let you guys know what I think. And like I said, you can have a look and kind of scroll back to all the, like, the product inserts. I'm going to try these all on my skin and let you know how I like them. If you like these kinds of videos, please subscribe down below. And if you're not part of my little tiny fam over here on YouTube, I would love for you to subscribe and join. I put out new videos weekly, unless I have major technical difficulties or my brain shuts off, which sometimes it does, being a nurse. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day wherever you are, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Then just let me know. Screen by Supergoop, and it is SPF 40. This is a chemical exfoliant. It's an SPF stupid. Additionally, I have been on the hunt for sunscreens that don't break me out, and it doesn't affect your skin at all. It's oh, why can't I talk? It's an argan oil base, and it's a physical sunscreen. I've already said this. Oh my god. My next product